Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning to Madam Khadija and my fellow friends. My name is Najra binti Hajri and I'm from the F2B. Today, I want to talk about what is the difference between sympathy and empathy. Let's discuss the difference so that we can show the right emotion at the right time. The difference between sympathy and empathy lies in the way we relate to others. Sympathy and empathy are two commonly used terms. Sympathy is the feeling of understanding another person who is experiencing something painful from our perspective. Empathy is involved sharing feeling that others feel, especially emotional experience. Sympathy and empathy both involve feeling and relate to emotion. According to the National Institute of Mental Health, suicide rates have increased in the United States from 2000 to 2016. It is important to look at behavior of others, especially your close friend, family, and partner. Why? Because to help reduce the risk of suicide attempts and death. This discussion will unfold by exploring these three main points, which is how we relate to another person, what is sympathy, and what is empathy. I have completed the first major point that I will cover in this presentation. And now, I will proceed to the first point, which is how we relate to another person. When someone sympathizes, they just give helpful advice to the person and will look with compassion. People who sympathize will feel relief because they are not in the same situation and are not struggling with the problem and difficulty. And things come with the situation. Empathy is the feeling that you understand and share with another person's experience and emotion, and also listening to their friend. And they also look at the point of view and try to understand what they feel. Empathy is not easy because why? Not everyone can understand the person's problem. And they must not judgment. An effective way to manage emotion to attend therapy. Why? Because it will help to build stronger relationship and improve communication skill and improve emotion. I have finished the first main point, and now I will proceed to the second point, which is what is sympathy. Sympathy is genuinely concern for someone going through something difficult or painful. Empathy involves sharing emotion. Sympathy has been used since 16th century. Having thought about someone feel like feeling sorry for the person in distress, even though the person sympathizing has never been there in the situation. And it refers to the ability to feel sadness for the person. Sympathetic people only understand from their point of view or from their perspective, and a certain emotional distance, as they can only listen and give some motivation to the person. And they will comfort the person by sending card and sending flower to cheer the person up in time in distress. I have finished my second point, and we'll now proceed to the third point, which is what is empathy? Empathy is feeling what someone else feels. Mean the empathetic not understand but also experience the sadness and emotion. This will help empathetic understand the person that already suffering. An empathetic person should listen what they are saying and fully focus and should repeat at their own word and prioritize emotional intelligence to be more self-aware. I have an example such as active listening, showing gratitude, affection, emotion, and also patience and non-judgment. I have finished combining all the main points and already explained about the difference between sympathy and empathy. And now I will move on to the conclusion. As I have shared with you guys about the difference between sympathy and empathy. I think that you guys understood in general. If we still can summarize, we entirely start with how we relate to another person, what is sympathy and what is empathy. Let's highlight the National Institute of Mental Health to be more sympathetic and empathetic to increase suicide, attempt and death. That's all from me. Thank you.